Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today's topic is going to be tech related, so I'd like to start with our tonight's sponsor, and that is, you guessed it, ice cold water. No, it's not from the bottle or from Poland Spring or from these manufactured companies or the glorified tap water companies. This is pure old tap water, but it's filtered. It's available 24/7, 365 days a year. Well, there is a cost if you own your own house and maybe pay rent. You may have to pay that in utilities or a water bill, for example. So, drink up, which I'm going to drink up right now. Good stuff. Anyways, today's video topic is going to be my experience with Windows 8. That's right, not 7, but Windows 8. And all I can say is, what a difference from Windows 7 from Windows 8. What I mean by difference is, well, it's hard as heck, or hell as you want to say. It's tough to navigate, first of all, because I don't know if anyone has been looking at Windows 7 or has played around with it, or at least while going to a computer store like Micro Center, for example, where I live at, has showcased Windows 8 on one of their featured desktops and laptops. So I didn't really bother to look at it or touch it because, you know, Windows 8 is not my thing right now. Fortunately, I had a computer today that had it on. So I'm like, oh great, I have no idea what it is I'm doing. Let's just hope everything works out fine. It did turn out fine, but again, it's one of those going from, let's say, you go from a new, like, let's just say going from Windows to a Mac. That's how the experience felt to me. At least with Mac, I kind of got what I was doing, just doing the little things differently. But Windows 8, my goodness, I don't know what to say. I don't know what Microsoft was thinking. I don't know what kind of drugs they were on when they decided to come up with the term Windows 8 or to change things around. What kind of, I don't know what they had to drink in terms of alcohol or something. Maybe it's going to take me some time and others to develop a certain learning curve for it, but right now, it's a mess. At least for me it is. It's a mess to navigate and stuff. So, whew. And no more start menu, by the way. If you ever get a chance to play around with it or set up for a client, you're not going to see the start icon that you used to see. So what I had to do to kind of figure out how to get the start menu or the start tiles to come up was to hit the Microsoft key. If you have a modern day Microsoft keyboard with the little Windows icon on your keyboard, you just press that button, or you just scroll your mouse all the way down to the far left hand corner where the start menu used to be, and that's how you get your start menu or start tile screen, which looks similar to those Droid tablets. If you ever seen the, you know, maybe that's not the right word, but you get what I'm saying. It looks different. It looks weird. So to get to your desktop, there's a desktop tile. So I had to click on that just to get to the desktop, because not only did I have to set up the computer, I had to transfer data over. Once I got to the desktop, I'm like, okay, everything looks pretty much normal from what Windows used to be. So luckily I had my hard drive plugged in. Well, not mine, but the client's hard drive plugged in. So it's just a matter of opening it from the computer icon, which I had to, of course, right click on the desktop and then re-put those icons back so it looked like Windows 7, Windows Vista, and all those old ones. And just kind of open up two different windows and just drag and drop files back and forth. No big deal. But again, the only difference from going from 7 to 8 or XP to 8 or Vista to 8 or from the classic start menu to not having one there, you just gotta press a button or scroll your mouse down. The only difference is navigation at this point. Until Microsoft figures out what they want to do with the next release. Oh, I don't know what they're going to release, 9 or let's hope they go back to the original one. For those of us that are comfortable with the old way of doing Windows. But I guess we're in the new millennium. It's time for change. It's 2012 going on 2013. It's time for a change. Why not change the operating system with the times? Maybe that was Microsoft's concept. I don't know, but they're gonna not win over a lot of people, in my opinion. And me, so far, they haven't yet. But again, I gotta get a copy and play around with it and see how to navigate and maybe figure out a way to get it back to the classic way of doing things. So it's going to take some time and resources. So I'll see how things go within the next few weeks or months. Maybe I'll get a copy of Windows 8 and of course put on another hard drive and then just kind of did what I did today and see how it works. So that's pretty much it on the tech side of this video. I'll have some other videos in the coming future, maybe not Windows 8 or whatever topics I talk about that comes to mind. So, just leave me some feedback and tell me what you think. Alright, until then, take care.